Remember, this is not financial advice. I am just some lunatic on the internet. People always say on YouTube, oh, you can get started with investing with only $500, only $100. Heck, you can get started investing with only $1. Just invest in acorns or stock slices or those fractional shares, right? Wrong. Well, you can, but you probably won't be motivated enough to stick with it. And hey, make sure you stick around to the end of this video where I'm going to show you how you can make a full-time income passively without any stock market skill at all. And do I have to say this again? This is getting super awkward for you 12 people who keep watching my videos. Hit the like and subscribe button. I've got the 12 views. I need the 12 subscribers to match. Come on, people, you're embarrassing yourselves here. So, you can't get started investing for $100 or less. Yeah, sure, you could be on the perfect whitelist for the new breakout NFT and get on the airdrop and suddenly have an NFT worth $10,000. But what if you don't have that golden opportunity? What if you haven't found that unknown altcoin that rockets to 1,000x? What if you don't want to buy Bitcoin at $70,000? Well, don't worry, because there is another way. Time out. What's an NFT? What's an airdrop? What's an altcoin? Well, if you have questions with terminology, ask me in the comments. Yeah, you could start with small amounts and build up share fractions one by one, or buy really cheap NFTs and pray to the CryptoPunk gods that they rocket up. Or you can get realistic and do what it takes to get started now. So, what you really need to get started in investing the right way is starting with a little bit more and getting immediate passive income. Everyone wants free money, right? It's going to make you feel better, passive income. And the stock market is one of the best places to get that free fund passive income. The easiest way to do this as a beginner is by writing covered calls. You can get started investing without any amount of money, that's true. But if you want to stick to it, and if you want to see results, if you want to stay motivated, then you're really going to get excited about investing when you can start writing covered calls for passive income. So how much do you need to get started? Well, you need to buy 100 shares. How much is 100 shares? It depends on what stock you buy. But you don't want to buy garbage stocks that have no support in the market or no institutions holding them. Institutions in the traditional stock market, as opposed to the crypto market, are what pump stocks. They're the guys that make sure the stock is stable because they have so much money behind it that keeps it in its price range or going up. So, how much do you need to start investing for passive income with covered calls? Let's take a look at the stock Pinterest. Pinterest is $62 a share. So you'd need $6,200 to buy 100 shares of Pinterest to get started writing covered calls. Yes, you can write covered calls on cheaper stocks, but they won't pay you as much passive income, and they will be riskier because they could lose value. So, what if you don't have $5,000 to get started investing, or $6,000? Well, here's the hard, honest truth. Start saving. It's worth it. Get a second job, work more hours, stop spending money on the things you don't need. In fact, I did a whole video on this, which you can watch somewhere. Check that out after. But the honest truth is, there's going to be pain to get started. You're going to have to sacrifice to save money if you don't already have it. So with Pinterest, let's look at how much money you can make with 100 shares. So down here, we see these things called options. They have prices. Each option contract is worth money. Here, you can see that amount. That's money paid to you instantly when you sell a covered call on your shares. So you multiply that number by 100, and that's how much you get paid. So here you'd get paid $4 a share or $400 for the whole contract. Now, if you did this twice a month, that's $800 a month in free money, and you still own your shares. Are you interested yet? When I wrote my first covered call over 6 years ago, and I got that $100 in my account for free, I was like, passive income, wow, this is real. Free money, oh my God. And so I'm really making money in the stock market. And that's when I got hooked. So before we get to the cool part I promised about full-time income, just go get yourself started with investing. Click below to open your account and get a free stock worth up to $200 and also $10 worth of free Bitcoin while you're at it. Now for the fun part I promised at the beginning. What if you want to make a full-time passive income in the stock market without spending any time at all? Well, the time it takes to press a button to sell your contract. And by the way, the contract sells immediately. It's not like selling a used car. The buyer is always there, ready to buy, and it's sold as soon as you click. There are rare occasions when there is a delay, but it has never happened to me in the 6 to 7 years that I've been doing it. So here's the fun part. Imagine if you sold 10 contracts instead of 1. Imagine if you were really disciplined and you saved up and saved up and saved up and you have 1,000 shares instead of 100 shares. That would cost you maybe $50,000 to $100,000 depending on the share price. But instead of $400 twice a month, if you sold 2-week covered calls, 10 contracts at a time, you would get paid $4,000 twice a month. That's $8,000 a month. That is true passive income. That is the power of the stock market. That is bill paying money and more. And that is why you should get started investing now. And that's where I will end this video.